Hi, good afternoon from Area 51 Raceway. So what I'm going to do here is put white letters on my tires. Now I've trued my tires and my wheels are glued, and we've determined we're going to use inserts, so I don't need to do anything else. So I could basically add my, my decals on it, or my white letters. I'm going to go with the Goodyear one because I'm out of Hoosier, so Goodyear will be fine. I'm only doing one decal instead of two, but I may change my mind. Depends how it looks like. So these decals are from Gopher Graphics, and they're available at Hobby Link, which carries a big amount of these for tires, or if you want to go to eBay, it's up to you. And what I've done is I've taped the tire off like this because I'm going to show you when I do after I put this on. And of course, all you're doing is this is a water slide decal, and what I'm going to do is put my decal inside the warm water I have here, and then I'm going to slide it onto the surface of the tire here to put a white letters on it. So it'll look cool. Pretty easy tried method of doing this. It's not very difficult. These Gopher Graphics slide on really nicely. Sometimes you will have a problem. It's kind of rare. Hopefully I won't on camera, but we'll see. So I let this soak through. What I'll also do is put a little water on here also to help the decal slide around. Sometimes it gets stuck and then it stays there, and you're kind of where it sits it's going to be. So you can see now I got this all ready to go, and I got my decal. I'm holding it. All I'm going to do is just slide it on there like so, and there you go. There's one of them right there. Goodyear. You can move it around. You should be able to move it around. Sometimes it won't move around. That's why I put a lot of water, or put some pre-water onto it. And there you go. There's a Goodyear, just like that. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to continue with the next three, and then we'll go on to the next step. So, be right back. All right, we're back, and here it is. We put them on. One important thing to remember is that you dab some water on here, and you want water on the surface of the tire, so when the decal goes on there, you're able to move it around a little if you need to. So, for example, if well, I won't do it now, but this is where it is going to stay. I'm not going to mess with it, but if you need to move it around, the water will go underneath the decal, and it'll be able to float it around because the water is going underneath the decal itself. So you want to be careful. If you rip it, that's why you get a sheet of these. It happens. It's happened to me. So this one's not exactly all on the right spot, but I'm going to go with it because it's dry. Now what I do next with these is I get some Pledge Floor Shine, whatever you want to call it now, Future Shine, Revive It, all kinds of names now. It's basically floor shine. The reason why I taped the wheels was just to keep the floor shine off the surface. You don't have to, especially if they're front tires, if you use floor shine to polish the front of the tire. And I usually do that to aid in, it being, of course, slick in the front so the car slides, because you want no traction on the front of the car. Obviously on the back you don't want any of that, but if you're worried about getting on the surface of the tire, I did this to show as an example. So what I'm going to do is get some floor shine and just going to kind of like coat the tire so it gives that nice look. And I'm going to go over the decal just like that to kind of help protect the decal. May not always protect it completely, but it will keep it from being ripped off if you put a little bit of floor shine on it and coat it. And again, we're using wheel inserts on this, so it doesn't matter because I'm not painting the inside surface, so that's why I'm doing this now. But I'm just showing you what I do. And just like that, you have your wheel or your tire all set. And there you go. That's the end results. Really simple, nothing difficult. Just be careful when you put this down, it doesn't fall over because the tape. And I'll go to the next wheel, which that one isn't completely dried. And this one should be a candidate for that. I'll get, again, my brush, and just old model, painting brush, and coat the decal, and coat the rest of the tire. Give it a nice, little cool looking glaze there. And makes it look nice. There you go. There's that one. We'll move on to the next one. It should be this one. And you could always put another coat if you want. If you feel it needs another coat, go for it. It's not completely dry, but we'll still do it just for the camera. And it goes over there. You do want to wait till they're completely dry, but this hasn't affected, so we'll be okay here. Oh, see what I mean? Just moved just like that. So I was, again, impatient, but there you go. Shot on camera, did it. So there's that one. And let's see, this one right here. We'll go with this one. This one's almost completely dry. Maybe completely not, but... And again, you could go over it. It's no big deal. Let it dry and then go over it again. If you feel you need another coat, I'll just do that. Let me go easy on that just in case it decides to move. Oh, and see, sure enough it did. See what I mean? And I didn't wait long enough. And there you go. See, I'll wait a little bit longer for that one. Just take my chance. So, but you guys see what I'm talking about. So it needs to dry on more. But you just coat the tires, and I'll coat these again. Make sure that they're on there. But that's how you put the decals, water slide decals, on your tires, and then you just use floor shine to protect them, and then put a nice shine on the tire. And so that's it. Just wanted to show you that for this particular build I'm doing. Okay, here we are at a paint booth. So this is in the shed. Right now in North Carolina, it's like 82 degrees, no humidity, so I don't have to worry much about humidity being a factor. Of course, I put this towel here because this tends to get dusty. Sometimes the water just down and wet it. Keep dust down, but it's not dusty right now. So what I'm going to use is the Vallejo surface primer, and from what it looks, it's like it's pretty much ready to go. It's really thin, so I don't think I'll need to thin it out with any type of reducer. And forgive me, I'm trying to pry my cap open from my gun here, and which I've done. And so pretty much mixed it up a little, and I'm going to put it in the gun, and all I'm going to do is just do light coats, and I'm going to test this out to make sure you really know where to test anything out. But so let's do it this way then. And looks like it's spraying on. I'll probably need to adjust it, so let me open it up a little bit more. And that's better. So we got something better there. So I'm going to do is just, and I'm using this gun because the other one is too big of a needle, and this is small stuff. So I'm just gonna, as you can see, it's splattered a little. Just do a little coat. It's hard to do this with the camera. So let me spray this, and I'll get back to you. I got my first coat on. Just kind of coated the wheels a little. Make sure it doesn't run. Crevices there, but we're just getting along here. We're letting this dry, and we'll reshoot it again and see if they come out. And that's what this gun is good for. This little one is for small stuff. And again, this is the Vallejo surface primer I'm using, and this is basically sprayed it on with one coat, letting it dry, and we'll recoat again after a few minutes. All right, we've got our primer on. Perfect, but it looks pretty good. You can see some of the crevices of the rim, but I'm not too concerned about that because it's painted. So what I've done is I got some silver sealer from Bourne, is basic Createx. I'm going to go with John Albright's advice and just doing a light coat of silver, and then the pearl should make it enhance the pearl when I put the pearl on. So here we go. We're going to just put some silver sealer on here and see what happens. Okay, here we are back at inside here. Got out of the booth, and this is the results here. So it's Vallejo primer, and then silver sealer, Bourne, which is from Createx. So I did the light silver as was suggested. So we're gonna see how this comes out. We'll let that dry. The pearl I'll add when I get the rest of the additives that I need, or reducers. So we're at a standstill right here, but as you can see, those are dried out. And once these get painted, and I'm going to detail the lug nuts as best I can, very carefully, and we'll insert them in there when they're done, and that'll be the wheels and tires. Oh, that's it from Area 51 Raceway. You guys, as always, take care and have fun racing.